Hey guys, and here we are back with another one, and I hope you are all okay on that side of the screen. Now today to talk a little bit about PUBG on our Android TV boxes and if it's possible or not to play. Now the news that I've got to share with you guys are not bad but are not good either. Now I did test out the most powerful socks available on the market right now for this kind of device, and that is the Logic S912, the Rockchip 3399 and the Tegra X1. Boxes that I did most of my tests were the MINIX U9H, the R99 and also one of my NVIDIA Shield TVs, and I will leave links down below for everything. And as you guys know, we have been using Android TV boxes since ever for everything, and we were at the point that the software was not capable of reaching the output that we have. Now, in terms of these new kind of games like PUBG, also Fortnite, and the other one which is very similar called something Survival, which I don't recall, are really pushing the limits on this kinds of hardware, and the results that we get, as I said in the beginning, are not the ones that we want. Now, across these three devices that I've mentioned, the differences are very small, and in terms of performance, we will see more or less the same. Now, as you guys may see by some images, the maximum resolution that we will get is called balanced. The other options, the HD, HDR, and Ultra HD, are not available yet. And I'm not sure if it will ever be. The message that we see is that this option will be available soon, but I really doubt that unless we have more powerful hardware. Now the point is that besides using our Android TV boxes to watch movies and series and so on and so forth, we can use them actually to play this kind of game. And one of the questions that I would like to take right out of the way is that if we want to use gamepads, we can in this particular game, but with an incomplete experience. Now I did test it out, and what I can get is complete movement, but in terms of firing and so on, the game it's not optimized for gamepads. Nonetheless, in my particular opinion, I do prefer to play this kind of game with a mouse and a keyboard, which was what I did with a really nice experience. Now, it's not a perfect experience, not close to the one that we have on a PC, but if we already have one of these devices and we want to spend some time playing a free game, then this is an option. Now, I would like to mention a little bit more here in terms of the graphics. What I can say is that comparing to using other devices like a much more powerful phone, and I did perform some tests on the Mi 6, links down below as well, and the experience is completely different. Now the Mi 6 has the Snapdragon 835, which is a much more powerful SoC than we have on these Android TV boxes, and hopefully manufacturers will jump to get that type of performance, or at least close to that performance, so that we can achieve a different level of gaming. Now I will try to share next my experience with this phone on a TV, but that will be for another video. In terms of graphics, I would like to mention that the graphics are bad. We will see a lot of edges, and it's far from what we expect to play a game. It's not beautiful, and we will have to reduce everything to the minimum to be able to play them smoothly. Now I did test out also on the NVIDIA Shield TV, and the only difference that I see from the other two is that the NVIDIA Shield TV is giving us a little bit more of a fluid image. The graphics are exactly the same, guys. There's no improvement at all because the software is limiting up to the balanced, as I said before, but in terms of the fluidity of the game, then the NVIDIA Shield is a little bit better than the others. You know, those freezes that sometimes we have, nothing major, but there is one freeze here, one freeze there. NVIDIA Shield is the one that has less, and this basically because it is the one that has the most powerful SoC, and there is quite a difference. Now, if you guys ask me, hey Robert, is it playable? I would say, first of all, guys, try it for yourself and leave down below on the comment section what you think about it. But in my opinion, it is playable if you are okay to compromise a lot of graphics to have a experience that is playable. And as you may have seen by some images, I can actually get a good performance in the game. I can actually get up to the end of the game, and I'm not a gamer, as you guys know, but the point is that I can play out pretty well. Now the problem is that the graphics are awful and sometimes we do miss an enemy here and there, and there's the situation. Now also this type of game is made to touchscreen, and here we will have to use the mouse to enable that, so it will take a little bit of time so that we can learn how to use properly these, especially the aim and shoot. All the rest is okay, but the aim and shoot is a bit more tricky. And that is it, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful, at least to share with you my experience with the top socks on these Android TV boxes for this kind of game, which is recent on these mobile platforms. And I do wish that manufacturers once again get a little bit more performance so that we can get closer to the performance that we have on some phones to be able to get this kind of game at a higher quality possible. And that is it, guys. Hopefully the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto Jorge, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.